Hey, good morning. We only have 2 games on the schedule tonight, so I'm not writing down times for the timestamps. Somebody asked what I was writing down in my notebook. I just write down timestamps for the reviews and previews. And in today's case, this preview is not going to take a long time. So, Toronto is playing at home against St. Louis. Columbus is playing at home against Buffalo. Both games start at 7 o'clock. If you look across the board, St. Louis has yet to lose in regulation. They're 1-0-1. Toronto has yet to lose in regulation. They're 2-0-1. Buffalo's 2-0-0. And Columbus has yet to have a win. They're 0-2. So the one team on this board that's getting kind of nervous is Columbus. Outside of that, teams should feel pretty good about themselves. And that's the wonderful thing about early in the season, right? On the St. Louis side of things, Sammy Blais, 2 goals and 1 assist. Ryan O'Reilly, 3 assists, and David Perron with a goal and an assist. Alex Pietrangelo has the 1 power play goal that's been scored for St. Louis this year. The one game-winning goal for them is from Blais, and he's not going to keep up the 3 points every 2 games. That's not going to happen. So if you're thinking he's going to get 120 points, that's some good math, but no. Bennington is listed as the likely starter for tonight. That would be 3 starts out of 3 if that does happen. And they would be the only team on the board that's played their goaltender for every game. Load management with goaltenders is a thing. On the Toronto side, Marner, 2 goals and 3 assists. He is their leading scorer. Though Ryan O'Reilly, he's on that side. Morgan Riley, I knew I was going to make that mistake. 5 assists for him. Austin Matthews with 5 goals. And Matthews, his goal totals may come down in terms of his goals per game. 5 goals in 3 games would prorate to about 800 goals this year. Math. And Tyson Barrie with 4 assists on the blue line. So their blue line's very good at getting the puck to where it needs to be, so they get assists. And Matthews is pretty good at depositing it in the back of the net. They will be looking to bounce back from the meltdown they had against the Montreal Canadiens. Power play goals, Matthews has 2. Marner and Nylander also have power play goals, so that's 4 power play goals in 3 games. They're on pace for a pretty good year with their power play as well. Game-winning goals, Ceci and Matthews have the game winners so far this year, and Freddie Anderson's been confirmed for that game. So this should be a good one. And there are those that'll say, is this a Stanley Cup final preview for the 8th or 9th time already this year, and it's going to be said between a lot of different matchups. I will say this, these teams Old Norris division rivals, and I expect a pretty good game tonight. Also, Buffalo looking to stay hot, and this is a good test. They're on the road, they're in Columbus, they're against a team in Columbus that should be pretty desperate for a win. And Buffalo trying to prove, no, those first 2 wins, they're for real. And we're going to make this last this time. That's the question that's going to be, following these guys throughout their start. Can they maintain it? Because last year, of course, they went through the crash after around mid-November. And it was an insane crash. They won 10 in a row before that crash. And so, I know I did a video on it. And then, we'll see if they can manage to find sustainable success. Working in their favor, Rasmus Dahlin, a goal and 3 assists, looks like an elite-level defenseman right now. Reinhart, 2 goals and an assist. Olofsson also has 2 goals and an assist. And Eichel with a goal and 2 assists. So quietly, while everybody's point totals are crazy, you've got Olofsson, Eichel, and Reinhart putting up good numbers. Power play goals. Both of Olofsson's career goals have been power play, so we'll wait for that first goal 5-on-5 this year. Sherry and Eichel also have power play goals. Game-winning goals, Okposo and Sherry with the game-winning goals for the Buffalo Sabres. And they've confirmed Ullmark will be starting his first game of the year tonight. And this is a good spot for him. This means Hutton's definitely the starter. Ullmark's definitely the backup. On the Nashville side of things, Nashville side, see, I saw Nash. On the Columbus side, you ever had one of those days where your body just goes, I don't want to wake up? That's me today, where I'm like, it's time to get up. My body's like, no. So my brain has decided it's going to stay asleep for today. Just make for some interesting videos. So on the Columbus side of things, Riley Nash, not Nashville, 2 assists for him. Nyquist, Atkinson, and Werenski have a goal, and that's where the scoring kind of stops. Nash, or I need to stop looking at the word Nash. Columbus needs to get this straightened out because Riley Nash is not a guy that should be your leading scorer. And I loved Riley's work while he was with Boston. I really did, but probably shouldn't be the leading scorer. Power play goal. Atkinson has the only power play goal. We're waiting on the first game winner. Korpisalo's in tonight. And the debate about goaltending, I think we never really stopped having it when it comes to Columbus. But if Buffalo scores, I'll say 4 goals tonight, we'll be having that debate full on everywhere. That's part of the thing. And if Toronto goes out and has Freddie Anderson pitch a shutout tonight, that's going to be conversation there as well. So honestly, and I don't do this as a rule, but if I was wagering, and I'm not, I would say probably a victory for Toronto and the bounce back, and I do think Buffalo keeps it going tonight. So if you're betting, bet on St. Louis and Columbus. Not kidding. We'll see how it goes tonight, but I would probably say Toronto and Buffalo, which means it'll be Columbus and St. Louis. So you guys can track that tonight if you'd like. Let me know what you guys think, who you think's going to win these games, and what you're going to be watching. If you are a Patreon at the $5 level or above, there will be a live stream on Patreon tonight. So, it'll post to the channel after, but there'll be a Patreon live stream tonight. So, if you are a patron, look for that. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, and the time of that live stream will be probably about 5 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your support, and I will talk to you again soon.